Slick McP here from Craftians, and I want to tell you a little story before we start this video. One day I saw an amazing, hilarious video where someone said in Minecraft how to break bedrock in survival. And basically what they did was they had it on peaceful, and they grabbed a spider egg and put some spiders on top of it, and then they took some diamonds and, you know, she took some diamonds and said, like, you have to face the sun and throw the diamonds while you're standing on it. They did a ton of crazy stuff, and they said this is how to break bedrock. And finally, right at the end, after doing all this crazy stuff, they said, okay, so now, quickly, after you've thrown the diamonds, change it to creative mode and break it. And it was so funny. I cracked up. So this was like a 10-minute video. It was a complete troll, and it was literally just changed to creative and break it. And I found that hilarious. So now, whenever I see someone who says how to break bedrock in survival or something, I always look at it, because I know it's not going to work. And it's so hilarious. All the trolls and all the comments people make about how angry they are, that it's just a lie. It's hilarious. So, one time I saw another YouTuber on this specific world they made. I'll put a download link to it in the description. Also, a link to the video that I saw this all on, because I didn't come up with it, in the description. And I just want to share it with you because it's amazing. It's a way to blow up bedrock and obsidian that works. So first, let's see, how do we take off cloud cover? Because I have no idea how to do that. I've never been bothered by clouds. Here we go. So basically, you can see right down here there's a little redstone torch, so it sets off. The point of obsidian and bedrock is that bedrock's indestructible, and obsidian is infinitely resistant to explosions. So this person was trying to figure out how to explode obsidian and bedrock, if it was possible, because they do have a finite blast resistance. So all of these TNTs, see, all of these are filled with TNT. It's amazing. All of them will be set off at exactly the same time. It's amazing. And they'll all hit right here and try to blow it up, basically. And it should, going by the math, all of this should be more than the blast resistance of obsidian. So let's see how this works. We push this button, and it all goes flying in. Oh, the lag. The horrific lag. And it shoots us up in the air. Oh, can we reach? How far can we reach? Oh, in their video, they reached like 3,000, but we were just sort of standing on the edge. But basically, it's a huge explosion. It's amazing. And let's get back down there. Where are we? So, by the way, my computer might crash. There's going to be lots of lag in this video. I apologize for that. But, you know, we're playing with TNT in Minecraft. And I've spawned absolutely nowhere. Okay, we've come back to over here. And that didn't really work out the way I did it. So, what I'm going to do is basically just take cover, stand away. You can see all the TNTs falling in. And wow. And take a look at that. It's perfectly fine. But how did this happen? The math. Oh no, Nick, you're just being a troll and it doesn't work. Well, this is not what I'm saying will work. Because all this falls in, but if you listen carefully, when it goes off, and you can watch it too here, it doesn't all sound like it's going off at the same time now, does it? That is because of the Minecraft and the way Minecraft works. Minecraft has to let each one explode in a specific order. Meaning that it has to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So even though they're all set off at the same time, and they all hit the same general spot, same 9 blocks, they have to go off in order. So they cannot all go off at once. And so the blast power of TNT versus a blast resistance, it's basically just one TNT over and over and over a ton of times. Meaning it doesn't work. So, we cannot do it with normal TNT, and I know you're thinking I'm going towards TNT minecarts. I am not. Although, if you didn't see my nuclear explosion video, it's pretty cool. You might want to check it out. I'll try to leave the link for that in the description, too. But what I want to show you today is the 1.7 command fireball. So you do slash summon fireball. I've gone and messed it up now. I've deleted something. So you do slash summon fireball. This thingy, I have no idea what it's called. Direction. And we're just going to have it spawn right above us. And basically, this is the explosion power you can choose. So let's get rid of this weather. And go away, weather. We don't need you. So what we can do is firstly, the explosion power of a fireball, a normal fireball in Minecraft, is 1, which isn't actually enough to break this, what's it called? To break this iron block. But if we do a power of 4, that is the explosion power of TNT. And that's what a normal TNT block would do, except it adds fire to it. So now you sort of see where I'm going with this. Could we make the power of this more than the Obsidian can handle, and more than the BEDROCK can handle? And the answer to that is yes, we can. So what I'm going to do here is, I believe there's a command block right here. We're just going to go get a nice fresh random space over here, which has been destroyed, so it's not very fresh at all. But basically, now we're going to do it with the power of 10, and you can just watch this right now. Boom. That's a pretty awesome explosion. And as you saw in my, let's do 40 now. As you saw in my video for the nuke, once you get to a certain amount of explosions, Minecraft starts to look a little funky and get kind of, here's some examples of the explosions here. It starts to, as you can see, make a really weird L shape type of thing. And the reasoning for that is because the way Minecraft explodes, is it sends out rays. You can see this right here. It sends out little rays to destroy the blocks. So when it gets too big like this, just like in my nuclear explosion video, in Survival Nuclear Explosion, again, link in the description, it's going to make rays come out, and it's going to make like a box, and it's pretty cool. So what we're going to do here is go onto a different world of red glass, and basically we're gonna... What are you doing, Minecraft? Are you ready? Are you good? No. You're just being funky, aren't you? Let's go, let's go. Let's work. And here we go. So, we have a big flat world of red glass, some red stained glass in Minecraft, and what we're gonna do is just go straight down, make an explosion power of 1,000. It'll take a long time to work, and we're gonna just take a look at how these rays work. So let's make this, and let's make it 1,000, and punch it in. Move away. It's going to be a huge explosion, and as you can see, it just went straight down through it because Minecraft is still working. You can see the used memory. It's already at 70%. It's going way, way up. Oh, it's at 80. It's at 80. It's going up. It's going to make it to 90. It's at 90%. Oh, it's going to make it to 100, isn't it? We're going to crash? Are we going to crash? I don't know. Or 99. Oh, it's getting bad. It is getting bad. So as you can see, it's totally frozen my Minecraft. And basically, it's just figuring out how all of these rays crashed my game. So what we did was we made a new one, and we're just going to go straight down here and just do a smaller explosion. So 1,000 was a bit too much for my computer, so let's just do 100. It'll still show you what I want to show you. And it did it really quick too. So take a look at this. It's an exact box, the explosion. And the rays all go out. It's really cool. It's lagging a ton, as you can tell. I mean, it would. It makes sense it would lag. But let's go up, up, up. There we go. And take a look at this. Please ignore the lag. Look at that. See, it all just shoots out in rays, as I said. It shoots out in rays. And that's a pretty big explosion. And it is just so cool to look at explosions in a red glass super flat world. So you can tell it looks like a little sea urchin or something. And you can also see on here, like on the very top, there's a bunch of holes because the rays are shooting out up. So if we had gone down further, then you might have seen those rays more too. So that is this explosion, and that's pretty awesome. So now let us go blow up some obsidian. Oh, And so we're going to destroy some obsidian with an explosion power of 500. So this is going to actually apparently work super quickly. So it's created another portal because the fire has caught it, but let's just do it again. Let's see, 500. And yes, look at that. Look at that. We've exploded some obsidian. So let's do this one more time. Boom. It's gone and crashed on me, hasn't it? Nope. Nope. What's gone? Ah, here we go. So as you can see, it's destroying the obsidian, basically. And so since obsidian's so strong, it's not as much of a problem when it happens, which is really cool. It's making these because of the fires. So yeah, so now what we are going to do is we are going to go onto bedrock. Now this bedrock is going to need a pretty strong explosion power of not 100, not 1,000, not 10,000, not 100,000, but 1,000,000. 1,000,000 explosion power is what we are going to need to destroy some bedrock. So let's move this down a bit. And let's try this out. So now what you can see has happened is basically it's frozen Minecraft because it's just so much work for it to work. So stuff doesn't work. This isn't being saved as working, but like you can tell from this, redstone's not working. Let's put down a piston so you can see it's not going to make the piston stick up. The piston's not sticking out. It's not working. Nothing works here. And that's going to disappear once it loads the explosion. But the console works just fine. So you can see the memory being used is going up, and it's trying to figure out what's going on. It's not as bad now. But basically, it's just setting up the explosion for right there. Lots of rays. But it's not going to be as bad, and we're probably not going to crash because the TNT is going to basically just, you know, it's bedrock. Bedrock's pretty strong. So we're just going to see how this works out. And we're just going to wait a minute and just stare at this, waiting for the explosion to happen and work. So I'll speed it up and maybe you'll see the explosion happen. So here we go. Okay, and here we go. You can see it went off. I don't know quite when it went off. I sort of just left the computer for 3 hours to see what would happen. Or at least like an hour or something. But as you can see, it's exploded. So I'll edit the film so that it'll flip to the part where it explodes. But look at that. We've exploded bedrock. Think about that for a minute. We've destroyed bedrock with an explosion. That's pretty stinking amazing, huh? That's pretty awesome. So we can destroy bedrock via explosion. So there you go. This right here, as I was saying earlier, is the first destroying bedrock without, you know, just doing this in creative. We destroyed bedrock with an explosion. That is the first time I have ever seen anything that actually worked to destroy bedrock. So, besides, you know, creative mode. So anyway, thank you for watching, and that is it. And also, something crazy. The more the explosion power, the more likely an item will drop. So, we didn't get any from this, but, or no, the less likely it'll drop. So, with the 1,000,000 explosion, there's a 1 in a million chance one of these bedrocks would drop as an item. So, think about that. That is crazy. Bedrock dropping is an item. So, you could literally, if you set off so many of these, it would take like 1,000,000 of them. But you could potentially, theoretically, get a bedrock item to fall. How crazy is that? So that is it for this little video showing you this amazing command. Let's just go into a random world and just try it out for a bit, just because it's fun. So I hope you enjoyed this amazing explosion video. It's a new-ish command in 1.7. I really like it, the /7 command. I don't usually use it all that much, but it's really cool. So let's see here. Let's do a 100, not 1,000. Nope. I totally messed that up. Okay. Let's do 100. Yes? No? Come on. Here we go. 100. Boom! Oh, look at this. Oh, it's not even loaded. Oh, here comes the lag. Oh! Yes. That's beautiful. So there we go, right there. So that means that my nuke that I made in the past video probably had about the explosion power of 120. Now think about how TNT has an explosion power of 4. Yeah. So, remember, if you want to try this out for yourself, I'll leave this command in the description. I'll also leave a link to the original video where I found this out in the description. And also, I'll leave a link to a super flat world generator. Because you might want to make a super flat world of Obsidian and BEDROCK like I did. So I found a nice little generator where you can choose what your super flat world looks like. Then you put in the present, and it's gone and lagged a lot. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little video showing you a way to amazingly destroy Obsidian. Also, look at the description. There's a little video talking about how explosions work. It's not on my channel, of course, but look in the description at that link. Look in the description at the link of the original person that found this out, and they also made the map I originally did this on. So thank you for watching, and good.